All right, good people. You already know what it is, man. We live in the flesh again. In the zone with VNZ. I got my boy Zyrus with me. It's me. You know what I mean? Over in the basement in the trap. But yeah, we good. We I ain't gonna say we good, but we here on a day.
We functional.
We here on a day where the news broke. So we can I ain't got to talk about the debacle in Houston right now. We will probably touch on a few things from that game, but I don't need no 30-minute recap of that game.
The Bills got touched on enough that week.
You said what happened?
So the Bills got touched on.
Oh, yeah. A sacks to do it, pause. But,
that's crazy.
you know, I think we need to start off with, you know, something that just happened because this is almost one of those, you know, let's get the instant reaction. This is a move that happened on the Bills side less than... I don't know, less than 2-3 hours ago. So we're gonna get right to it. Bills picked up wide receiver Brandon Cooks. No trade involved, nothing crazy that had to happen. This is now, I wanna say, the third straight year. Or second or third straight year where we've picked up a wide receiver late in the year. You know,
it might even be more than that.
It might even be.
Every year.
Yeah, every year.
Flyer.
Yeah, somebody, you know, whether it's Cole Beasley, John Brown, you know, Amari Cooper.
That one was it Kenny Stills the 1 year?
Yeah, 1 year was Kenny Stills, late December. So, like,
random.
We always taking random flyers on guys. This one.
Fournette, again, not a receiver.
Yeah,
I forgot that even happened.
Yeah, the Leonard Fournette joint was crazy. Just because it was like, Leonard Fournette?
4.5 carries.
Yeah.
That's a cool game.
Yeah, the experiments that they do at One Bills Drive. But I will say, since the Amari Cooper signing last year, or Amari Cooper trade, this is one where this is an established wide receiver. This is a guy who is, you know, he's been passed around. You know, he's been around 5 or 6 teams.
Well into his 30s.
Yeah, he one of those girls that, you know, he's not a girl, but if I was to bring it to the, you know, the world outside, it's like that.
I'm ready to see where you take this.
Is that, you know, here's what I'm going to say, because I'm going to be straight with it. Is that cutie, you know what I mean? In college.
Call them around the way girl.
Yeah. Cutie, she get passed around a little bit, but she got some value, right?
I hear you.
She got some value to her, but might not be wifey, all right? Might not be wifey, might not want to settle down with Shorty, but, yeah, she, okay? But Brandon Cooks in the football world, he's been a guy, 1,000-yard receiver in his past, probably done it maybe, I think I saw a post saying he's done it 4 times in his career, if not more. This has been a guy who was really known for his speed coming out of college. I think they said he ran a 4.33 coming out. So your initial reaction, and you know, we'll just start there first. What was your reaction when you saw that we signed him?
I felt like I saw it on my phone. I was like, It's one of those, okay, why not?
Yeah.
Situations. Like, they have not been getting the production that they want from the receiver. Someone who's established, who has been a good receiver over the years, who is a wily vet at this point, good route runner, knows how to get open for the most part, you know, not in prime of, you know, athleticism, but, you know, someone who's been around there, been there, done that type of guy.
15 snaps a game.
So, taking a flyer on him. And at this point, I'm at the what do you had to lose point. Yeah. Because right now, whether it's receiver, whether it's scheme, whether it's quarterback, whatever it is, what we're rolling out on a consistent basis is not working week over week. So I saw it, was like, all right, cool, whatever. Yeah. Another receiver. And that's kind of what my reaction was. I wasn't head over heels. Yeah. I wasn't upset at it. It's kind of like, all right, whatever.
Whatever.
Use it. That's kind of what my thought was. All right, it's cool if you use them or figure out how to use them. I mean, I don't think that somebody's going to get 50-60% of the snaps, but if you can get an effective, you know, 3-4 targets a game out of them and 3 catches, 35 yards.
2-3 catches, 50.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean?
You can figure out how to use them. If this someone, it's a 3rd and 3, I need to go get me 5 yards, a quick little, get open. All right, cool, whatever. If you have a role cut out for him, then go for it.
Yeah.
I wish I could be like a fly on the wall for that conversation between Bean or, you know, the Bills and Cook and his agent, just to kind of see what they have in mind for him. Just because, again, he's just not going to show up and sign with the Bills without hearing what their ideal role is for him. So I'm just curious what they have in mind. I guess we'll see eventually, but because I'm sure there are other interested suitors, and he thought Buffalo was the best spot for him. So I'm curious to see what their idea is.
Yeah, I think the funny part is, for me at least, is that we know that the Bills have been on prime time already this year. What, 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 times. So like even the average NFL player who said, "Oh, I don't watch football," you're gonna see the Bills play. If I'm the agent, if I'm Brandon Cooks, I look at this opportunity almost like we talked about Elijah Moore off screen. Was like, if I'm a decent to above decent wide receiver, and the quarterback is Josh Allen, and the offense had some issues in the passing game, of course I'm looking Buffalo way and saying, man, damn, how can I help? Can I do something to help? Because from a distance, you don't know if it's a Joe Brady problem. You know, you ain't gonna walk into the meeting and say, okay, what's y'all issue over here? Y'all,
I'm going from the Saints.
Yeah, right. So it's like, yo, hold on, what are y'all doing over here? You might, at most, you coming in with some level of optimism. Like, listen, I'm not saying I'm coming here to be y'all Jerry Rice or Randy Moss. But is there something I can do to help y'all out? If I can help y'all get to the next step, y'all 7-4 right now.
Can I be a vet in the room?
Can I be a vet in the room? Can I add a little something to y'all passing game? Because, again, we just watched the Bills offense. Mind you, this was more of an offensive line issue, and this was more, like, I don't even blame the Houston game on separation. The Houston game, to me, was just a letdown, kind of coordinator, kind of Josh, 90% offensive line. Like, there was no time to throw. And kudos to Houston for just being very good up front, very good on the back end. Like, that is one of the best defenses we've probably seen in the last 5-10 years, to be quite honest. So shout out to D'Amico Ryans. I said it from the jump. When Houston got D'Amico Ryans, I said, if anything, he's going to make Houston competitive. He's going to bring a defensive edge to them. And if they draft properly, he will be able to use those defensive players, and that's what they've been able to do. Will Anderson, a couple of the other guys, getting Donnell Hunter in that unit, getting Stingley in the draft. Like, they have done things for what it's worth. Obviously, C.J. Stroud, that's to be seen what happens there. They have done things pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, you got probably the best pair of defensive ends, like we said in the episode last week.
Yep.
The best pair of defensive ends, quite possibly the best corner tandem. Yep. On top of that, athletes at safety and linebacker. Yeah. Like, you have the full.
And you got a defensive mind in D'Amico Ryans. Like, bro, they did what they had to do. But to get back to the point at with Brandon Cooks, like, if I'm him, I'm optimistic. If I'm a fan, I'm kind of like you said, I'm just blah, because we've kind of traveled down this road before. It's like, you get a guy, but can we use him, right? We got Amari Cooper last year. I think he had 18 catches as a Bill. Like, that was like...
Again, it's like one of those things. You told me we got Brandon Cooks in 2021. I'd be like, bet.
Yeah, like, ooh, there we go. Him and Diggs. Like, that would have been crazy.
Give me Amari Cooper in 2019.
Yeah, right. But we getting him with some,
with some mileage.
He got a little bit of rust on him. But on the positive, I will say, when he got released, and I remember there was, rumblings about him getting released, it wasn't a name I was going to keep an eye on, because I'm just like, this is an easy way to pick up a wide receiver. Is a guy who just gets dropped.
Right.
And
you don't gotta trade.
You don't gotta do nothing.
It's halfway the year. It's not gonna cost no money.
Right. And this is a guy who now
get paid from the other team.
Right. So. And as long as he don't get claimed, this was going to be a guy who can make his own decision. Because we always say with the trades, and I said it before, people still mad about the first round pick that allegedly Bean didn't give up for Jalen Waddle, and I'm just like, it still has to be two parties. Like, we are going a bunch of he say, she say. I still haven't seen a legit credible source say it was really a first round pick in 2026 is the reason why the Jalen Waddle trade didn't happen. I know there's been articles and there's been some things about that, but like, and I'm jumping around, but I say that to say, like, we have pointed the finger at a lot of things that for a little bit, some of these things are out of our control, right? Some of these things are out of the GM's control. And here's a veteran receiver who was available, and because of our situation, maybe because of how conversations went behind the scenes, who knows? Maybe Bean had to get on his phone himself and call him and just say, hey, Brandon Cooks, how you doing? All right. I know you probably don't know me from a can of paint, but we would like to have you in Buffalo. How do you feel like playing with Josh Allen? All right. Easiest pitch in the world, right? Same thing when Kansas City could probably do the same thing, but I don't know if they, flirted with the idea. But I don't know. Overall, I'm hoping that it can at least provide some type of threat level when he's on the field. We talked about when we got McCole Hardman, even though he's more of a special teams guy, we just said, hey, if you put him on the field, teams have to respect his speed. Same can be said about Brandon Cooks. When you put him on the field, whether he's out there with Khalil, Josh Palmer, and Keon, or, the other guys. Like if you're a corner, you gotta respect it at some level. Like whether they throw it in his direction or not, you ain't gonna now just be like, oh, I'm gonna just press him. He ain't gonna beat me 1-on-1. Like, nah, you can't really say that with Cooks. You gotta respect him because he can still get open. He can still take the top off, and if used correctly, you can get some production there. So it's one of those, like you said, you throw your hands up, you say, what's the worst that can happen? But I do want to get on this, man, because it's been a week now since we played. How do you feel about the open criticism now, more than ever, I guess I would say, of the front office, from the fans? Like,
I feel like it's on the coaching staff and the front office. I mean, I feel like it's almost at like pitchfork level. Like,
yeah, it is crazy.
It's loud.
It is very loud. I've had to
boisterous. Like,
yeah, I've never, and I'll say this real quick because I still want to get a couple of your thoughts on this before we look at Pittsburgh. But like, it's been years since I've had to mute several accounts, and I know you're not online as much as I am. Sometimes, I mean, I'm getting a little bit more downtime. Now that I'm not on the run at my other retail position that I just came from. But like, now that I get a chance to kind of look at my phone here and there when I'm cooling, I've now muted more accounts in the last 2 months than I've probably muted in the last 10 years. And that is crazy because some of these accounts were accounts that I don't even follow. It's just sometimes when you go over to that everywhere. For You, when you're on that For You side,
that
some
algorithm,
stuff,
man.
Yeah, it'll pop up, and I'm like, ooh, whoa,
That's why I'm never on that For
You. Yeah,
side.
I'm like, whoa, that was very negative. That's a mute, and it's not for me. And like I said, I'm gonna really let you, speak on it. But like, for me, it's not because I don't want anybody to not feel like they. I'll say it like this: it's not like I'm against criticizing the Bills. Right, I've come on here and I've talked to people in person about things the Bills could do better. Shit, I've slandered Cole Bishop, I've slandered Trey White, love him, but damn, I've slandered the coach at times. Right, it's been different things that I've been critical of. Joe Brady definitely being one of them. He called a great game against Tampa Bay, gave him his flowers, but like it has now reached a point where I am like looking around trying to find fans who kind of still believe, like, cause I'm at the point where I'm like, some fans damn near rather the Bills miss the playoffs so that they can blow it all up than the Bills actually going to run. Which to me, it's more likely that we're gonna go on a run than the Bills not making the playoffs. I hate to break it to the sour fan right now, but you're gonna have to put your Bills gear back on. I know some of y'all don't take them off anyway, and you're gonna have to rally behind because this team is not gonna give up. Josh Allen, for one, is not gonna give up. So, I mean, just more because I hijacked what I asked you, but like, what you think, man? Am I wrong for muting all of these accounts, or is it like, or do fans have the right to be as on level 15 as they are?
Yeah, I mean, I say they got the right. Obviously, you feel how you feel, but like, am I at that level? No, I'm not to that extent. Because I mean, I always try to look. I don't like looking at things too narrow.
Yeah.
So I'm just strictly talking front office, not even coaching staff, because I probably have more criticism with the coaching staff.
Yeah, 100%.
Front office wise, but I don't like to look at stuff really narrow, really short sighted. So I've been looking at things like, have there been misses? Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Have there been contracts that we don't like in hindsight? Yeah, I mean, there's a good amount.
Yeah, we got more than a handful.
But then I look at that compared to the good contracts we have, the draft picks that we did hit on.
Yeah.
You don't build a perennial Super Bowl contender by accident and by chance.
Right.
And for this team to legitimately have a top 5 to 7 team over the last 6 to 7 years.
It's crazy.
You don't get that, like I said, by luck, by chance. There has to be,
by having a trash front office.
Exactly. There has to be a level of skill at your GM front office level to build a team. Right. So has it been perfect? No. But I don't know, I don't know. I don't believe that the misses completely outweigh the good that has taken place. Because yes, right now we're in a bit of a funk. It's a year where their flaws are on display. So, I think for a lot of people, it might just be some recency bias where they're right now, he said this, they didn't need a receiver. Okay, but they did make swings at it.
They want to slam dunk so bad.
Their swings didn't hit the way that they wanted them to, but they did take the swing at the person that they thought was best.
Right.
So if you want to hold that against them, fine. If that's a fireable offense to you, then there's nothing I can say to change it.
Bro, the good GMs don't fall off trees. Just like we say about coaches, that's the same thing I feel about the GM.
Even those, whatever team you want to say has a good GM, if the Eagles would never do that, or Kansas City would never do that, show me a draft that they haven't missed.
Right.
Show me a free agent that they haven't missed on. Show me a trade that didn't work out. Every GM is going to have misses.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's no way around it. So, I will feel different if there was no attempt at any of these positions. They've been trying to build a D-line for a long time, and 100%. They've taken swings at it.
I mean, big swings. Von Miller,
it just hasn't had, for that particular position in general, it just hasn't worked out for injuries, this and that. It's been a whole bunch of things that just didn't play out, but it's never been from lack of effort.
Think about if Myles Garrett then choose money over landing somewhere like Buffalo. Not to say that it was guaranteed Cleveland was going to bring him to Buffalo, but there were, once again, reports that Brandon Beane was willing to get Myles Garrett. And look what Myles Garrett is doing right now. That's who your GM wanted. Mr. My GM don't do anything. Mr. My GM, he's scared to pick up the phone. Yeah. If there's anything that's true about Brandon Beane, from what I've noticed over the last 7-8 years, is that man going to pick up the phone. Now, whether it works out in his favor or whether he's
really always right, no. But I'd rather have someone who's taking their swings at
it.
Be like, he should have took a swing at a receiver. I mean, I think that's one area that he's missed the boat on.
Yeah.
Yes, he has missed the boat.
And he came on the radio and said, y'all bitching and complaining, but guess what? That's how he felt. And here's what I want to say real quick about that radio, because that video or that moment continues to come up a lot, when the offense struggles. Mind you, they're still top 5 in points on offense, even though people don't care about that no more. Yeah, what does it mean that they're scoring 30 points a game? It still doesn't. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you are allowed to feel how you want to feel, even as a GM. He felt on that day that all he was hearing about at that point was a whole lot of motherfuckers complaining about where they are at wide receiver. And he felt confident at that time, and this is spring now.
Yeah, this is the day after the draft.
Yeah.
It's the Monday after the draft.
Yeah, he felt okay where they were at receiver. And honestly, to keep it a buck with y'all, because I know everybody want Calvin Johnson, on that day when he made that, I was agreeing with Beane for the most part, because I'm like, well, shit, if Elijah Moore can give me what he gave Cleveland last year, I'm okay. If Khalil,
and people were saying, and he got off the radio and then called, and then 10 minutes later, Elijah Moore. I'm like, first of all, if he signed 10 minutes later, that means it was already in the works. Yeah. So, it didn't happen because of that. But it's just he's trying to bank on what he has. I am banking that Keon Coleman is going to take a step in year 2.
Right.
I'm banking that Khalil Shakir is going to continue to grow. I'm banking that this new signing in Josh Palmer is going to be I'm banking that, which is probably not a great bet, that Curtis Samuel can stay healthy and add something there.
And I'm banking Kincaid is going to grow.
Exactly.
In the passing
game. I think there's reason to believe.
It was okay being optimistic.
Optimism.
That's all it was. It was just him being optimistic.
Yeah, in hindsight, the receiving room has not performed to the level that it should have.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean he was completely wrong for feeling that way. I always go back to that because I always say, just because he feels that way and you on the couch feel differently, it doesn't make either one of y'all right, to be honest with you. Because if I look at each game, I can criticize each game differently this year. I can say 75% of the games hasn't been really a wide receiver issue. I would say some of the games, we got 4 losses. I would say at least half of those losses came down to either offensive line play or it came down to offensive play calling. More than wide receiver separation. I know the Atlanta game was hard to watch because of the whole separation, the breakdown, all that. I'm like, man, I still remember that game being there, and I just felt like the pressure was just swarming because teams were taking chances. And now you could say on the flip, well, they're taking chances because they're not scared of nobody. Okay, cool. You can look at that 2 different ways. Yeah, try to swing and get you a big play receiver. Or also, as a coach and as a coordinator, I can say, this is what I have right now. I'm going into week 6, week 7, whatever. How can I maximize what I have so that we can negate what's about to come. They knew they were playing a blitz-heavy team in the Atlanta Falcons. They knew they were playing an aggressive defense in the Houston Texans. They still came in like they weren't prepared offensively. And to me, that's more of a alarm than, oh, Brandon Beane isn't doing his job. No, what are our coaches doing with the players? We've always said one of McDermott's best attributes as a coach is he knows how to maximize the players that he has out there, on the defensive side mostly. But like McDermott gets the best out of his rosters, dealing with injuries, all of that shit. I just think right now, offensively, where everybody's grinding their teeth about, I just feel like we're not maximizing what we have. Now we bring in a Brandon Cooks, we'll see what that adds, and I know Kincaid should be back sooner rather than later, but I still feel like this offense has the potential to still be a very good offense. Right. And they still are. I mean, they've had two or three off games. But if you look at the guys that they have, if you look at the fact that I still got an MVP quarterback, he's still healthy. I still got an Offensive Player of the Year, top 5 candidate. I know you got JSN and Jay Taylor doing their thing, but James Cook is balling out of his mind. I still got him. I still got a top 5 offensive line, even though they haven't had their best moments of recent. I still got weapons on the outside/inside that I can utilize if I use them correctly. So, in a nutshell, fans, I told y'all this a few weeks ago, and I know a lot of shit has happened over the last 3 weeks. We got to bring it down. Like, it is not January yet where, I mean, shit, how did y'all survive this season 2 years ago when we had to go down to Atlanta to win that game, to win the division, and get in the playoffs? Because that was do or die. Because I remember...
It was either we beat Miami and win the division,
or we out the damn playoffs. And I remember some of y'all, even at that time, were ready to blow it all up. So I guess I should say I'm not surprised, because during that stretch, yeah, we were 6-6, and fans were losing their mind. I guess I kind of blocked it out because I was just, once again, being Mr. Optimistic guy, just being like, you know what, one game at a time.
Yeah, I'm always like, let it play out. It's still another 6, 7 weeks?
It's 6-7 weeks of this shit, man.
So it's like, let it play out. Is the division out of reach? Quite possibly. But the season still needs to play out. And if this team needs to go on the road to go and win the whole thing, then that's what they got to do. But they still going to show up. Yeah. Now, what quality they put out there, that's a different story. But, just let it play out, bro. Like,
yeah, it's too stressful for me to be sitting here worrying about what the Bills going to do 6 weeks from now.
Yeah, I worry about off-season stuff in the off-season.
Yeah.
Right now, my team is still good enough to shake some stuff up.
Once that graphic say eliminated, then I'll be
I'll pivot to, okay, now what
do we got to do?
But right now, we're not making coaching changes right now. We're not making no GM changes right now.
Nah.
So what changes can happen on the football field to make this team the best version of themselves this year? And that's what I'm looking for. And this is mostly coaches for me. What can Babbage and McDermott and Brady do?
Those three right there.
To get this
special teams has gotten better.
Yeah, get this thing back on the rails.
I'll give that credit. Special teams has gotten better. I mean, mainly Ray Davis. I would say Ray Davis has led that charge, but I'm not too worried about the special teams right now. Matt Prater, he's been accurate for most of the year, but small.
He only had 2 missed kicks throughout the whole year. So he's been fine.
Yeah, so
this one hurt. But
right. Yeah. Extra point, need that, but at the same time, you need your team to score a touchdown.
Right.
I've said it time and time again, and this is the only thing I'll say about the Houston game, because we've probably teased already about what really happened in that game from a breakdown standpoint. But like, when you need a touchdown, I still need the Bills to be consistent at the end of games and getting that touchdown to close out these games.
That's been the theme.
Yeah, I've said it for the last 3 or 4 years. Like,
playoff time is when you normally say it.
Man,
when this team needs a touchdown, I expect a team with Josh Allen to be able to score a touchdown.
And I need the offensive coordinator with Josh Allen as your quarterback to design plays. Now, granted, guess what? That hook and ladder shit, beautiful.
I don't know how that.
Chef's kiss.
I'm like, yo, what they about? I'm like, he on the ball kind of quick. I said, ain't no way he passed the
4th and 27. That was a thing of beauty, and this is what I
got like an extra 15.
Right, and this is where I come back to like giving motherfuckers their flowers, is because like we get scared when we criticize these coaches. Like, we can't. Oh, yo, McDermott, nice adjustments in the second half on the defensive side. Like, oh man, kudos. Like, we scared to say that. Like, it's okay to highlight what we got to get better in, but also highlight the positive. That hook and ladder, 4th and 27 is crazy.
How many points did Houston even score in the second half?
I got you. Okay. It was 3, and it was 61 yards total.
The defense, it looked Like, it felt like it was worse than what it really was.
Because that first half, I guess, was so, like, because I think...
The first half was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like, you watching Davis Mills.
Right.
And you like, what is going on?
But the second half again, and this is
Atlanta.
the New England game, the Atlanta game.
Yeah. That was the main three.
Yeah, the Dolphins game was a little bit different. But they pulled away at the end. Yeah, even the Dolphins game, I'll say, for the most part. Yeah. The defense, as bad as you think it may have looked,
they've been adjusting the second half.
They made enough plays to give the offense
here offense. Here y'all go.
Look, I may be lumped up. I may have been taking haymakers all day, but look, I'm here. I'm holding on, and I just need you to make a play.
And the offense, like, huh?
Yeah. So, like, at the end of the day, it's the offense. This team is only going to go as far as Josh Allen and this offense takes them. The defense is not very good.
It's not their main issue either.
They're average at best, but they're doing a good enough job to keep
give
the offense in
the
game.
And that's all you can ask for. Like, in this day and age, if you
we still down a lot of players on defense. Like,
100%.
there's a lot
Ed
of
Oliver was having a all-pro start to a year, and then boom, he injures himself twice.
A lot. I mean, Bernard is playing on one leg, so like there's injuries all over that defense. Yeah. And again, far from perfect. They got plenty of warts in that run defense, passing defense too. But they're doing enough, or at least has been, to keep that offense in the game. And that's all you can ask for. And I need that offense to be able to finish drive. Yeah. Yes, Texans have the best defense in the league, probably by far.
But they might not even...
that's a tough task to say that. But I need you to make a play.
And the crazy part
is... It's a 3rd and 1 inside the 20.
Come on,
I need you to be able to get 1 yard with 2 plays.
Come on. And it's not the first time.
Yeah, like...
It's happening in Atlanta. 3rd and 1. What we doing?
Yes. There wasn't a lot of time on the clock. We couldn't push that thing for 1 yard.
I keep going back to it.
Get a quick spike.
I keep going.
Like, we couldn't... There's nothing.
I keep going back to the sneak because, to me, the quarterback sneak, real quick, with Josh Allen, has about a 90 to 95% success rate, which means...
Tush or no tush push.
Let's use basketball as an analogy.
We got Steph Curry shooting the free throw.
It's Steph Curry, it's Reggie Miller at the free throw line. And I'm just like, yo, just shoot the free throw for us, man. That's it. That's all we need, and we good. We're going to keep going. And the Bills are like, yo, Draymond?
Curry, you go come out. You come out. You go in.
Draymond, I know you about...
And Steph, you go in the block and try to get the rebound.
Yeah, Draymond, I know you about 60, but listen, let's throw him off.
Yeah, they're not even going to see it coming.
They don't even see it coming.
Matter of fact, forget that. Shaq, you up.
Yeah, yo, Shaq, you borderline clutch, so, like, Shaq, do your thing. Bro, that's what it looks like, because it's like, why are y'all not using y'all best weapon? Mind you, I love James Cook. But I've said it time and time again. You save James Cook for 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1, whatever you want to do there.
The 4th and 1, he was trying to come off the field.
Right.
He's calling for a sub.
Hey, yo.
Why did they bring him back on the field?
Any other time, and I think it's because when I looked at it, I said, oh, they must not want them to sub anybody out. Because, once you sub a guy out.
That's still kind of a sub.
It is. So. Right. So I'm just like, why? Anyway, they overthought it. And it goes back to my original point about the offense. I needed to see more from the coaching perspective.
Go get the 1 yard. Now you got 3 shots at another first down or the touchdown.
And Josh showed you earlier in that game that he can sneak easy by just hopping over. Yeah. So he's giving defenses different looks. He's giving you the side joints. He's giving you the over the top. He did the one joint where he fumbled the 1 week where he just ran it for like 12 yards like they was against Miami.
And even on the 4th down, they had Knox open in this.
Yeah.
Granted, it would have came back.
Yeah, it would have been DP.
But like even moments like that, I'm like, those are the plays we need to hit. The one interception, the one that was off the tip. Yeah. You had Cook in the flat that you could have just dropped it off.
That was a bad play by him.
Would have been a dump off.
That was a bad play by him.
So these are plays that our quarterback are leaving on the table.
Yeah.
And in those plays, I can't blame separation on that.
And I can't blame Brandon Beane for that.
I can't even blame Joe Brady.
Right, Joe Brady. Right. It's so much.
There are plays. Yes, there's a receiver issue. Yes, there is a scheme issue. But there are plays that this team is leaving out on the field. Yeah. There's points that are being left on the field. So it's really multiple things that are the issue all happening at the same time. Yeah.
And I think that's what leads to frustration. But again, to me, if I'm this frustrated about an offense that's averaging what 27, 28 points a game,
I think it's just not sexy.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not a cute 27. It's not. Oh, look at that! Oh, flashy.
Yeah. And it's not consistent.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. It is
they fighting and clawing. Yeah, it's ugly. They pulling hair,
and it's a tease because one game you see him get six touchdowns, the next game you see him get 0. So it's like, I think that's one of the issues that fans have, and like I said, that I will agree with, is that up and down roller coaster of which offense am I getting this week? Right. Mind you, you give credit to the defenses that we play. Mm-hmm. You know, Atlanta came in, they made a statement, played well defensively. Houston wanted the world to see, hey, we the best defense in the league. This is how we treat the MVP. Hey, shout out to y'all. The way that I come from it, if I'm a Bills player on the offensive side, it's like, listen, we got our asses handed to us by the best defense in the league. We got to come out on the road in Pittsburgh, and we got to show people what we really about. They got the number 1 slot for the 4:00 game this week coming up, which 425. So we'll get to it right away. I mean, it's not too much to. Listen. I keep it straight in a nutshell. 2 AFC teams fighting for the playoffs. Right now, Pittsburgh is fighting Baltimore for that.
Yeah, Pittsburgh fighting for
that division. Yeah. So they're gonna come in hungry. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be back in the lineup. You got their defense playing opportunistic. I'll call it football. They
always do.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey back there. I believe Slay is still healthy, but T.J. Watt. So I'm gonna give the same key that I said last week, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree. We got block. All right. TJ Watt, I don't care if you got a triple team a motherfucker and let Hayward free. And that's an exaggeration because Hayward is a big month.
Yes, he is.
But TJ Watt to me versus Deion Dawkins. Very unfortunate that Spencer Brown most likely won't be playing. As his injury right now is week to week. But man, oh man.
Yeah, I mean, Watt's a game changer. And that's one of the things that frustrated me about Houston game. Yes, trust your tackles. We have 2 very good tackles. So, yeah.
But they ain't even try to chip.
Give them a shot, one-on-one. But when you see it's not working,
you got to do something.
They did nothing to adjust. They didn't bring a tight end to chip. They didn't leave a running back in there to chip. They just said, hey,
we'll be better. Okay. Right. Or Josh, just get away. Just leave
and
the
that's
pocket.
I think they played and said, you know what, if they get by, Josh will get out.
And
Josh was not able to because there was no lanes. They had extremely good rush discipline.
Perfect.
So, like, in this week, if they give their tackles one-on-one shots with Watt and whoever else they put on the other side, cool, whatever, if that's what you want to do. But do not be afraid to max protect if you need to.
Don't have too much pride, man.
Watt is a game changer.
100%. All he needs is one good
changer,
look.
A touchdown maker, a turnover machine. Like, this is what he's done his entire career, and he's one that can completely
and we not taking care of the ball
shift
right now.
the game. Yeah, so, like, that is, you have to have a plan for him. You have to know where he's at all times because all it takes is one play for him, and he has a strip sack and a recovery and whatever else God knows.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you right now. I think this is a Joe Brady redemption game.
That'll be.
I think if Joe Brady... Not that he cares about the outside noise. Sure, if he wants to redeem himself just for his own good, like for his own confidence, you go out on the road, and if you're able to piece together a great game plan against that defense in Pittsburgh, I think that goes a long way for the entire season.
And it sounds dramatic, too, but he's coaching for his football
career, too. Because you can't keep relying on, I had Josh Allen as my quarterback.
He got head coach aspirations, too.
Yeah.
So he has to be able to show that, listen,
I can do this shit. Right. I can
do this.
I can put together a good game plan.
He needs to be able to do that too. And the offense, I think, needs to prove to itself that they can do this weekend.
Offensive line, right. Oh, we down Spencer Brown. Okay, next man up. Yeah. And I really mean that. Like, that Vandermark, I give him a lot of slander. I want him to prove me wrong so bad. Like, I have, every time I've seen him on the field, I see him getting ate up. And I'm like, what is your purpose on the Bills if you are the backup offensive tackle?
I don't think Vandermark that bad. I think Vandermark has.
And that's why I said, I think, and like I said, I could be wrong. I feel like the times I've seen him in there, I feel like he been ass.
Yeah, I feel like it's no coincidence that they opened up Tyler Graybo's 21-day window.
Ah, man. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that too. Because I was like, because I don't know what their confidence level is. Like, I don't know. Like, Alec Anderson, like him, but I know that's not his position.
Going off the
right side. I don't know. I really want.
He needs to be. Listen, if Spencer Brown is truly week to week, they need another tackle out there. So
man.
Don't be surprised if he is added to that
probably
53 by Saturday.
Yeah. What's the name?
Yeah, Grable. If he's added to the 53 by Saturday, it wouldn't surprise me.
I need a line to step up, but I really, for sure, I need a Joe Brady. Not a masterpiece, but I need Joe Brady to put together one of his best game plans.
And honestly, I need at least one receiver to step up.
Yeah.
To show Josh, like, hey, bro, I got you. Because right now you can tell that the trust level is just not really there with anybody. Like, he has a certain level of trust with Gabe and Shakir, but, like, that is kind of it.
Yeah,
But that hasn't been enough. So, like, the receivers and the tight ends need to figure out how do we get Josh to, loosen up that trigger.
Yeah.
Because right now there's so much hesitation to let that thing go.
Yeah.
And we don't
want him to become check down Charlie either. Mm-hmm. Like, take the check down obviously when nothing is down the field, but
the check downs are needed to just keep the rhythm of the offense. So yes, check downs are important, but not as the sole means of your offense. Like, we don't have Trent Edwards.
Yeah, I don't want them to come out of this mini bye, and their solution is, team's going to bring pressure. All right, we're dumping it off to Ty Johnson. Like, no, give me a game plan. Give me designs. Give me something where I can feel like, if we do have to go on the road in the playoffs, at least this offense can prove that they can do it on the road. Because right now, quiet as kept, we have been pretty shaky on the road offensively. If you go back to what we saw in Atlanta, of course. If you look at what was the other game that we lost on the road? It was Miami. Like, oh my God! And think about how bad that Miami game was until a long touchdown to Keon Coleman. We had 0 points for 3 quarters. And I think that was one of the tipping points because we were pissed off in Atlanta. But, like, we went 3 quarters with 0 points with Josh Allen at the court. So,
with a trash Miami defense.
Right. So, I'm looking at this shit, and let's keep it a buck. If the road to a championship is really us being on the road.
3 games.
We got to play better on the road. And mainly offensively. Like I said, defense, I'm giving you a break on today's episode because, yes, I do need you to be better at stopping the run. I do. I can no longer. I hate seeing missed tackles. I hate seeing guys out there, and I know they banged up. They got guys out there with one arm, one knee, like you said, one ankle.
Yeah, them boys out there
Jordan Poyer damn near getting 20 tackles a game, and that motherfucker 40. So like,
he hurt.
Yeah,
so ice was hitting.
Yeah, so like I get some of the stuff that's going on that side. Offensively, no excuse.
None.
Offensively, y'all healthy. Offensively, y'all sitting there scratching the young buck. Two back-to-back games, and he healthy. And your offense is playing like cheeks.
Yeah. If y'all don't figure out how to use them,
then release them.
Then get rid of them.
Yeah, because right now,
use them or
because your offense is not playing that well to be giving healthy scratches out. Yeah. And like I said, I know meetings and all that stuff is very important. You got to teach a young dude a lesson. You got the short
week after that. Yeah. All right. So what we doing moving forward?
Right.
Because right now, what we rolling out again is not working. So are we going to figure out a way to use his talent, or are we not?
Right. Dude, 22, 6'4", 215.
Plain and simple. Yes, he has some maturing and some growing up to do. However, this team is devoid of top-end talent right now. So can y'all figure out a way to use this athlete?
Yeah, right. And that's all he is. He an athlete.
Yeah. He's not
Marvin Harrison.
4-3 speed guy, but he is a very athletic human. Figure out a way to make it work.
Because I'm watching other teams play, and I'm seeing wide receivers catching balls in the middle of the field. I'm seeing inside slants. I'm like, So we can. Okay. All right, cool. That's not a part of our playbook. All right, bet. Come on, it don't make no sense. And that's why I say this is a game where coaching, the microscope, you know what I mean? We looking at the coaching staff, mainly offensively, saying, what can we do? We're on the road again. All right. The road game's starting to pile up. We on the road again. Pittsburgh crowd. Listen, y'all talk about the Bills crowd. Pittsburgh crowd, late November. Probably 25, 30 degrees. Might be some snow on the ground. Let me tell you something, that atmosphere going to be crazy. And I think my sister going out there, Jamila, and I know there's going to be other fans going out there. Bundle up, first off, and be prepared for a nail biter. Because I'll keep it honest with you. I don't think it's going to be a blowout one way or the other. It's going to be a game where it's going to feel like a playoff game. Y'all know Mike Tomlin don't play around. Mike Tomlin, one of the few coaches left that want that tough physical game. And if it's 13-9, Mike Tomlin's still happy.
That's what he wants.
Right. I'm about to say.
I want to win a game 16-13.
Yeah, he not these new coaches. Like, I want to win 44-41. Mike Tomlin will beat you 9-6 and walk away
Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, pumping that fist, head butting him. Like that's and that's where McDermott come from. And McDermott come from the same cloth. He just got Josh Allen as quarterback. That's the only reason why McDermott is putting out an offense out there that's averaging 30 is because he got Josh Allen. But if McDermott ain't have Josh Allen, and we saw it in his first year as a coach, he'll win a game 13-6, 20-16. He don't care about that. He just want to put tough. He want to display tough football, smart football, and and the last key that I'll say before we can get into any real predictions, because we don't, like I said, we don't got to stretch stuff too long with this matchup because we know how important it is. But take care of the football. That's the one thing we got to get back to doing. Like I feel like over the last 5 weeks, 4 weeks, fumbles, interceptions done picked up. I think that Josh is above 7 now, or he might be at 7 on the season. We got to get better. And like I said, I get it. Some of it is like playing from behind.
Interceptions don't even bother me that much. It's these fumbles. These fumbles is killing me. This has been 4 or 5 in the last couple of weeks. Like we that's what we can't have. We can't have these fumbles, these lapses of judgment. Like, yo, wrap up. You know, everybody peanut punching nowadays. Yeah. Every position, D tackles, corner, safety, everybody's punching at the ball. Tuck that ball like that damn fumble Jerry Jeudy had. I said, boy, you out here trying to make a move. You ain't feel dude behind you?
Yeah, nah.
Come on, dog. The fumbles need to stop. The turnovers need to stop in general. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. Like, I need this team to remember who they are.
Yeah, 100%. And
that's not trash. Remember, y'all them boys still.
Yeah, y'all still them boys who was out, won 5-6 games in a row, who went in the playoffs and was smacking boys around until obviously y'all fell to Kansas City. But, like, this is the year, and I'll go back to the frustration point for 30 seconds. This is why I think fans feel the way they do is because it's wide open. We just watched the Colts basically just, get nervous. We'll just call it that. When they went on the road to play Kansas City. They had that game wrapped.
They threw up
20-9. They threw up. I'm looking at that game. I said, oh, yeah, they're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. It's a different level when you playing Kansas City at Kansas City. There's a different level when you run into one of them guys that's been there. Like Pat been there. Lamar been there. That's why I'm not just looking at Baltimore winning all them games. I'm like, I could have told you that. Right. I said, as soon as Lamar get healthy, which I know he borderline not healthy, but I'm like, as soon as they get Lamar back at the helm, they're going to go on a run. Mm-hmm. Because these boys been there before. That's the same way I feel about Josh Allen. I'm like, no matter what ups and downs Josh Allen go through during the year, because he going to hit his little low at some point, which he already has, I still trust Josh to be able to be like, all right, it's time. And play ball. And be one of the best in the league doing that. And some teams ain't ready. Like Danny Dimes, I don't think he's ready yet. He got a great quarterback. He got a Hall of Fame type running back. But I don't think he's ready to go toe-to-toe. Toe-to-toe with Patty.
When it all matters.
Yeah, toe-to-toe with Josh.
Everything on the line.
Yeah, toe-to-toe with Lamar. Like, what? Man, look at Trevor Lawrence. He done been there before. It's not easy. Justin Herbert. Been there before. They know it's not easy. That's why you got to buckle up for these last 6 weeks. Because
listen, this playoff's about to be crazy. Because look, there's the potential for Kansas City, Buffalo, and Baltimore to all be wild card teams,
which is crazy.
And I, honestly speaking, and I'm not saying this with any bias, all 3 of those teams will probably be favored on the road
they will.
In the playoffs, and it's because been there, done that.
Been there, done that, and the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When you one of those 3 quarterbacks, and I say it all the time, some people laugh at it. I got fans on other teams, be like, oh my God, you go through them. Josh, Pat, and Mahomes is the standard. Like, it is what it is.
Proven.
Like,
year over years.
Y'all know when it get to January, who y'all gonna see on y'all screen.
Who gonna show up.
Yeah. And it's just like when we grew up. And it was like, oh, you knew January came. Oh, you're gonna see Brady on your screen. You're gonna see Manning on your screen. On the other side, you're going to see Drew Brees. You're going to see, like, there's a standard. And when you have one of those quarterbacks, all that stuff will figure itself out. Now, mind you, it don't always got to be that way. There's going to be those off years where, like, some random shit pop off where you get Rex Grossman. Yeah. You can get a random motherfucker in the playoffs.
This is one of them years. All this stuff in the regular season is all well and good. Let me see what happened in January.
December.
That's what I'm saying. Like
really January, but like December is really when boys start to really be like, oh.
At this point, I'm like, I don't care about the division, bro. Yeah. Just get to the dance.
Yep.
And then do you.
Yep.
Just get there. I don't care. Listen, You get to the Super Bowl, nobody cared what your road to get there was.
Yeah, we saw the Giants do that.
Just show up.
We saw the Giants do that way back when they beat Brady and them boys. Them boys came into the playoffs 9-7.
Just get to the dance. That's it. Get to the dance, and then, all right, we here now.
And I got Josh.
Yeah.
So, anyways, prediction-wise, man, do you have any bold predictions before you give the number, or you just want to go ahead and just give a score prediction?
James Cook 125 plus on the ground.
Okay, I like it.
Big game.
I need that.
Big game. I think they want to get some stability, and the best way to get some stability is in the run game. Physical. Pittsburgh physical defense. I think the Bills gonna want to lean on them boys.
They gotta bring that toughness, man.
Yep, and I think the Bills will be ready to match that. So I think a big James Cook day is in hand. Which is tough because Pittsburgh is not a trash.
Man,
defense.
they tough. What you got for the score?
28-16.
28-16. So they covering the spread. Well, yeah, they got them as 4.5 point favorites. Which is still crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be
the gambling guys. Wow.
It's a late touchdown that pulls it away. I don't think it's gonna be a big. We got a 2-score lead all game. No, I think it's gonna be 6 minutes left. We up 4, up 3. Get it in for a touchdown with 2-minute warning type thing, and now next we up 10 type situation. So I don't think it's a blowout by any stretch, but I think it'll be a late touchdown that kind of pushes it to a 2-score.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. Just because there's so much going on, and they on the road again, and they got to honestly prove themselves to, like you said, themselves, but even to myself. Like I'm like, which road team gonna show up? But I'll go 24-17. I do think it's possible that it could, like you said, go down to fourth quarter, late touchdown, late field goal, whatever, a defensive stop. But I feel like this game is going to really, 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 really be another tough one. This is not no slouch opponent. Just because they play so they bring that physicality, but they also got the personalities to match. Like I always said, like it's one thing to preach toughness, but you got to have the players who gonna bring that nasty. And Jalen Ramsey, you don't gotta like him, but he is perfect for that defense. He is perfect for that defense. I mean, you can find that dude flying around the field, even if he's not making a play. He in the offensive player phase. If he not making a play, he hyping up his other defenders. You know, we already know what Hayward bring. We know what TJ Watt bring. Like, these are some dogs. And not to mention on the other side, you got guys like Darnell Washington playing tight end at 300-something pounds.
7'8".
Yeah. just mauling dudes.
Why are you 6'8"?
Bruh, just mauling people. You know, you still got Pat over there, and I think they still got Jonnu Smith. Maybe. Either way.
DK's a beast.
Yeah, DK. I mean, they just got a bunch of monsters. And obviously we know they're led by Mr. Old Guy himself, Aaron Rodgers, who can still flick it a little bit. Right. And that's gonna be the thing.
You can't let him stand still.
Right, 100%.
If you keep him in the clean pocket, he will do damage.
He gonna do something, and he gonna throw it up to DK looking for a flag. So I think it's a close one. That's why I'm going with 24-17. I think, Josh has played in that stadium before and has won some games in that stadium before. So I think Josh knows what to expect. I just think that the other veterans, like I've called on before, they have to be leaders out there. They have to.
I need the defensive ends to step up.
For that too.
That's what I need. I need Rousseau. I need Bosa. It's time for y'all to step up. It's been a quiet 4 weeks or so now.
Yeah. And we know Bosa got the one arm or whatever he got, one hand or some shit.
One hand, one wrist. Yeah.
So, but that's a cool step up, right? Shit, if Bosa can't do it and he can only use his legs, where are my other defensive ends who got their arms in their legs?
Shaq Lawson at? I ain't want to mention that. I saw that come about. That one, I said, I said, yo, come on, man. Nothing, nobody else is free.
It's so funny because I didn't even read the comments.
God.
But when
I didn't either. I said,
but when they posted it, the one joint had already 100 comments in like 25 minutes. I said, I'm good. I don't even want to do that.
I saw that come about.
I already know.
We just running that back.
That's
again,
funny,
huh? Shaq Lawson,
Jordan Phillip.
That's what we doing. Shaq and Jordan.
Come on, man.
That's the November special right now. We just gonna keep running that back every year for the umpteenth time.
Watch out for AJ Klein.
Shaq Lawson coming out. But at the end of the day, in November is someone who know the scheme. And
I'm about to say,
so,
like, no BS. Like, I know
it's on the practice squad.
Yeah, I'm about to say, no
that's
BS.
A great glass in case.
Yeah, Jordan Phillips get on my nerves because he don't do nothing no more. But Shaq.
But he will hype the crowd up.
Man, listen. I just want him to make a tackle that's worth something.
Occasional TFL.
I need more. I need one a game. Can I get one a game?
He get you one a game.
I don't know, man. I've seen more than Ogunjobi, which is promising. I've seen more from Larry.
Yeah, his game has been getting better.
Yeah,
I think it's been
so I'm liking that he's starting to get more involved.
Yeah, I need these young tackles and stuff.
Yeah, TJ, I saw him get a couple pressures last week, but I need more.
Blown off the ball.
Yeah, I need more.
Which is gonna happen, but
you know.
But
yeah, like I said, if you healthy right now, point blank period, I need you to show up. Because right now we got too many dudes out there playing with broken ligaments, no ligaments.
You heard anything about Kincaid yet this week?
Nope. I just heard. Nope. They give the first official update after we record. So like we'll know better before the game. But I know 10 days ago he was week to week. So like
we need Kincaid to be cool.
So. But anyways, 24-17.
2000 Dawson Knox, 2019
I mean,
Dawson Knox need to pop up.
Come on with it. They ain't even got to bring you back. You still on the team. You one of the OGs.
I mean, we forgetting Dawson Knox is not a trash receiver. Like, can you figure out a way to get him the ball with some
once
space
again,
too?
there we go. Like, what we talking about? But anyway, you got any games this week that you gonna be kind of?
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck them. I will say, I am finally happy that the Thanksgiving games
trash. I don't even know who
are not. So I'll run through them real quick, and we don't gotta get no prediction. But we got Green Bay.
Get my fantasy.
We got Green Bay and Detroit.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's for the what's the name for the division?
That's mad fun. That's fantasy heavy.
Yeah, Kansas City and Dallas. I like that one.
Trash.
I like that one just because I want to root for Dak one more time. He on my fantasy squad, so. That come through.
Hell of a comeback for Dallas last week.
Yeah, and I was happy too because he got me 25 points. So shout out,
Dak.
Thank you, Dak.
Shout out to Dak.
And then the last one I love because Joe Burrow's back. Joe Burry and Lamar Jackson. Come on, baby, to close out Thanksgiving. So I'm actually feeling
who's at home for that one?
Baltimore.
Who gonna win that?
Yeah, but Joey B.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Baltimore in the
Big
short
Bird
week with Lamar still trying to get healthy.
Big Bird fresh. I know they said T. Higgins out. I'm kind of mad about that.
Yeah, he good because I saw that hit was like.
Yeah, they said they ruled him out early too.
Yeah, I don't even think he's gonna play against the Bills next week because the way I saw him hit that ground, I said no, that's.
Yeah, I didn't see the play.
Yeah, I'll find it for you.
But I know Jamar Chase is gonna be out there.
Jamar Chase is coming off.
And like I said, Joe B, Joe Burry, Joe off the 2 months resting, whatever you want to call it. So like I said, game for game, pound for pound, that's probably the best 3-game slate I've seen in a while. Because, normally they throw the Commanders in there. They'll throw, Giants. And, you know what I mean? You like,
Redskins. Ain't nobody trying to see that. That's some good games, though.
Yeah.
That Sunday slate about to be trash.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying. Well, listen.
We got Shador, though. Shout out to Shador. I don't want to sign off with Mr.
Shout out to Mr.
Perfect
Sanders.
timing.
With the dub.
Yeah, and we know real quick. I mean, we don't got to spend time on it, but it's like
who New England got this week? They got a bye week.
New England got.
No, they got a bye week next week.
Yeah, they got.
They got a bye week before they play us. Oh, they play
somebody
trash.
Oh, they on the night. Oh, they get fucking the Giants. Come on, man.
That's Sunday night.
Monday night.
Oh, that's a trash game.
Come on, man. Can they? And I know they they was going back and forth with who was they playing last week?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, that was Joe Flacco though. I mean, they still had a chance to win though.
At the end of the game, they surely did.
They did have a chance to win. So New England couldn't just run all up and down though. But damn, the Giants and they got them at home. Anyways, so the Sunday slate, the big game is they got Tony Romo and them calling it our game.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You know what I mean?
Games, you know what?
Yeah, I'm
not half bad.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, get your parlays together.
That first game though, that Green Bay Detroit.
Yeah, they ain't want to be in the kitchen for it. That's the one where you.
That first game I never really watched. But this week,
this one,
yeah, I'm gonna sit down and catch.
What's funny is we've seen Green Bay and Detroit play each other.
Love to show up because they've been trash for my fantasy these last handful of weeks. I said, so we just not gonna do nothing. My man got me 4 points last week. I said, Jordan, what are we doing?
What are we doing? That was Dak a couple weeks ago. He got me like 6 points.
I said, Dakota, what are we doing? I'm having one of them weird fantasy teams years. Like,
I definitely am.
When you know you trash, but you still somehow winning.
Squeaking out some shit. Yeah, that was
There's no reason why I should even be in the playoff spot right now because my team is terrible.
Playoffs don't start this week, do it?
No, I wish. Stop the count.
Yeah, stop the count. Yeah, because I heard somebody.
I'm looking at my team. I done made a couple trades, and I'm like, yeah, this team is not it.
I don't want to
keep
run.
Squeaking out wins, and I'm just like, shit.
I was 2-6 4 weeks ago. I'm 6-6 in my one league, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, here we go.
I won 108 points last week. I said, this is terrible. This is ugly, but
listen,
I'll take the dub.
I won last week in my work league with 83 points.
Ooh, hate to see it.
I'm just saying.
Hate to see
anything
it.
is possible.
You just take that win and just keep your head.
Oh yeah,
down.
dude had 63. His quarterback, I think he had
I'm on
JJ McCarthy.
Oh, he got probably negative
0.48.
On the Kansas or on the Cincinnati.
0.48. But we won't wrap this up though. I don't want to go over an hour. Do want to give a couple other shout outs, man. It's Thanksgiving, so anything you want to say Thanksgiving for thankful for?
I will say, you know, we all have people in our lives that may be annoying, that may be frustrating, that may do stuff that annoys us, and you like, yo, why are you the way that you are?
Yep.
However, there are people here who don't have anybody. So, as frustrating as your family may be, as much as they may get on your last nerves, if they are still here on this earth, remember to be thankful for them, because there is someone on here just wishing they had a mother or a father or a sister or a brother. So, still be thankful for what you have. We can't pick our family, and they're not perfect, but be thankful if they're still here. And, you know, if there's someone you know who's missing a loved one, you know, make sure you give some extra love. Especially if it's if this is the first Thanksgiving without mama or without dad or without
grandma,
a spouse
grandpa,
or whatever. So just make sure you show love to your people. You know, you don't have to be shy, bashful to let your boy know you love him.
100%.
You ain't got to say pause or none of that. No, show love.
Show
because
love.
it's needed. Just be thankful for what you got. But to actually answer your question, man, thankful just another year as a husband, another year as a father, another year as a son, another year as a brother. Just plain and simple, and just thankful to be here, thankful to have a good head on my shoulders, thankful to have a good heart, thankful for relatively good health. Thank you for what I do have. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm thankful for what I have.
Yeah.
And things could always be a million times worse, so I'm just thankful to be here.
I'm just thankful. Yeah, and I just chop that off real quick, but I'm thankful for essentially the same, man. Just being alive, man. Just another holiday season above ground. You know, there's been a lot of senseless killings. There's been a lot of stuff going around that you just kind of like shake your head at. You know, you pray for these individuals. I know I've coming off a 5-6 week stretch where I've lost people in my life, in my circle, my family. Lost a church friend recently due to cancer. So like, it's a lot of stuff going on. So you just, like you already said, man, you gotta be thankful for everybody that you still have here, right? And if you are missing someone, you know, you cherish the memories that you have with them on those holidays, right? You know, I still think about the holidays where all of my folks were alive. My grandparents, my uncle who just recently passed away, and just other people. Like, you really gotta just try to reflect on the good times. You know, if you are missing someone, and if you are there comforting someone who is going through, you know, the pain of this holiday season, just try to give kind words. And as I always say during this season too, try to be kind. And I know that seems to be a hard task for some people.
It's free. It don't cost you a dime.
It like for me, it's nothing. Like,
it don't cost any effort.
Yeah, like I'm naturally one of those people who I feel like I try to give off a vibe where I can be positive and comforting to those around me. So like, I'm thankful for my entire family. I'm thankful for, obviously, like you said, being a husband, being a father, brother, son. And even though I don't have my grandparents anymore, I still reflect on the holidays when they were all here. You know, visiting the houses, going back and forth, getting mac and cheese from this house, then getting mac and cheese and sweet potato souffle from my other grandfather's house. So like, man, just like I said, during this time, cherish who you do have. If you got your kids home, great. If you don't, like me, my kid is 4 hours away. Cool. Next time you see him or FaceTime him, do whatever you got to do to make sure that you are, connected or feel connected and feel loved on this Thanksgiving. But like I said, this is a whole season right now. You know, these next 4 to 5 weeks, take it one day at a time. Don't feel like you got to overdo it. You know what I mean? The food ain't got to be perfect. I know we like to joke about it, but just truly in the moment, whether you spend 30 minutes at this person's house or 3 hours, enjoy it, right? Like, there's no need to complain. There's no, hold on, where you going with this? Like, enjoy it. Like, I always say, like, I'm very, when it comes to thinking about things, I keep it pretty much simple. And it's just like, hey, I don't care if I say hello to you for 5 minutes or 15. Take in that 15 minutes. All right? I don't care if I only see you once a year. Hey, take in every time you see me. Because I don't know when the next time is going to be that I see you. I can plan to see you 5 more times before the year is over. It might only happen once more. Or I might not see you till next Thanksgiving. But just love on your people, like he said. Be thankful to just be alive and get another opportunity to be better than you were the day before. So that's all I got to say. I know we talk a lot about appreciating one another. So appreciate your people. We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
If y'all still rocking with us, I know it's been 3-4 years. I don't know how long it's been now.
I was talking to somebody the other day. I've been doing Bill's podcast since I had no idea.
Yeah, I think it was 2021.
Some seasons now, but either way, we still here.
Man, yeah, I can't keep up. But I know this is season 4.
Maybe.
Episode 22, maybe.
I don't know.
But we love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Gobble, gobble. You see the shirt. Go Bills. Everybody got to eat. And let's go get a dub. Let's go get a dub. Let's go get a win.
Shout out to Jameis.
Yeah, let's have some fun out there like Jameis is having out there in New York. So maybe Jameis will run it up on the Patriots. I don't know.
Jameis is my listen, outside of Josh, Jameis Winston is my favorite quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, just a personality. Like, I know people people like praise Fitz, and I'm not pitting them against each other. But like
same
vibes. You know, happy birthday, Fitz. I know it was just his birthday, but Jameis, man.
I always have a huge amount of respect when you can tell that someone just loves life.
Yeah.
And Jameis gives all that. Like, yo, I love Jameis.
Glory to God, all his speeches, like, man, and he really that.
We'll never see somebody go 30-30 in a season again. Like, yo, Jameis is the GOAT for that. 30 picks and 30 interceptions is
and still playing
crazy.
And still playing. Like, it's not like, he turned the ball over too much.
Bro, sign Jameis up to be my backup in a heartbeat.
I've been saying Bills, if they don't do
my team, listen, if he has to play 3 games,
I don't care.
He may throw 6 picks, but I know the potential is there for 15 touchdowns.
I want him on my team at least 1 year before he retires.
Give me.
Please,
Jameis
y'all done deal with Mitch and Kyle Allen. Like, bro, y'all done.
Come on, Jameis.
Come on, man. Jameis, come to Buffalo.
I'll book it right now. Jameis Winston, come to Buffalo. I'm buying a Jameis Winston Buffalo Bills jersey.
Need that.
In a heartbeat.
Need that, and I need to meet him.
Take my money.
And I need to chop it up with him. Because he one of those, like, yo, I can have a good conversation with Jameis.
Shout out to Jameis.
100%.
Who knew this was a pro Jameis Winston podcast?
I know, right? Yeah.
However, it is.
Shout out to Florida State, too, man. He came from there. So, but anyways, y'all, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Eat good, and then get right back on track. All right? We ain't going into 2026 sloppy.
Listen,
all right?
Don't be afraid to get a workout in Thanksgiving.
Hey, I like that idea. I might get on the bike. No, I ain't get on the bike, but I might do maybe 100 crunches when I get up.
Signed up for the class.
Yeah, shout out to you.
My workout Thursday morning.
Shout out to Gene, man.
Make sure y'all eat good. Make sure you enjoy your people.
Drink a lot of water too.
Hydrate, but enjoy the day. Stay in the moment. Just live life, breathe. And enjoy it. You work hard. You deserve a down day. And if you're working, grind out. Make sure your people bring you a plate. Make sure you get that 100%. But if you're working and putting in that time, listen. God bless y'all. Y'all do what y'all gotta do.
Y'all in retail this weekend. God bless y'all heart.
Godspeed.
God bless y'all heart. It's my first one, y'all. It's my first free Black Friday weekend. No work.
You about to go shopping, ain't you?
Oh man, Ev already said she don't really want to go shopping Friday. She said she want to sleep in. I said I may dip all by myself then. That's payday too. I'm like, nah, I don't do crowded line. She know that. I don't even do long lines. So anyways, listen, y'all. Have fun. Enjoy the Thanksgiving. Enjoy the games. We got lovely games on Thanksgiving.
And it's Black Friday game too.
Yeah, Black Friday game.
What game is that? Yeah, pull that up.
Let me see real quick.
Definitely forgot
3
about
p.m.
that.
game. I know it's in the middle of the day. Philly, Chicago. They both 8-3. Like I said, we got blessed.
Philly coming off a loss. Chicago
Philly,
on a nice little run or a nice little winning streak.
Yeah, we listen. We are sport, and we got some college games. Man, listen. Great weekend to be a sports fan. I'm gonna try not to make
getting a little healthy, you know.
And shout out to Syracuse too. I'm sorry, you know what I mean. They 4-2 now, but Syracuse is showing hope. Kion got to start making his free throws.
They got a 4-0 start was nice.
4-0 start was nice, but now that they're getting real competition, now it's time to say, okay, yeah, we getting close, but we don't want to be close. We want to win those games. So shout out to Syracuse. Shout out to my Knicks, of course. Go Bills, and let's enjoy Thanksgiving. All right, love y'all. And we'll catch y'all next week.
See y'all next week. Go Sabres.